Yo, I respectfully disagree podcast. Real quick, man. Honestly, I don't think this is gonna be a long episode, man. It's just me by myself today, man. Shout out to E, shout out to Avery. Um, they've been on the last couple of episodes with me, and I've been trying out the StreamYard service. So I should be live on Facebook and YouTube right now. Trying to get the settings switched around to where I can actually see the Facebook comments. So hopefully it works this time. Um Kanye. I'm talking about Kanye today, man. This is something that's kind of heavy on my mind, heavy on my heart. And I'm not here to bash the man. I really ain't. I understand that mental health is a very serious topic. Um, a lot of people deal with mental health issues, have family members that may be dealing with mental health issues, and I'm not going to take that lightly. Like I'm not going to make fun of that. But I'm kind of burnt out on Kanye right now, man. Like the whole little Twitter rants and all that stuff. We've been letting dude get away with it for years. Hold on, trying to make sure I can get the comments and stuff. Um, can't see it. I'll deal with it later. Anywho, um, oh god, now the camera messing up. I'm not turning this off, so we gonna make this work. Hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick, cause we gonna make it work. Let's try it now. Let's see here. Click the camera button. Try again. There we go. Back in action. I apologize for that. Back in action. Got the Instagram going. Got my Facebook going. Um, like I said, man, no notes. I really ain't even prepared today. But like I said, man, this whole little Kanye thing, man, like it's got me feeling some type of way for a multitude of reasons. And I think we're finally about to witness the downfall of Kanye West. Like this man, in my opinion, from my perspective, and it's no disrespect to him, um, I truly feel like this man feels like he's invincible. Like he can say and do whatever he wants to. I hate to use this comparison, but I truly feel like he's the black Donald Trump, or at least in his mind, so to speak. Um, he can attack people on Twitter, online. He can get on a microphone and just say and do whatever he wants to, and nobody has held him accountable until now. And I feel like it's it's long overdue in my opinion, but I think this whole attacking Jay-Z and Beyonce's family, that's going to be the straw that broke the camel's back. And it's very deserving, because to me I feel like it's universal, bro. Like, families is off limits. Like, don't touch my family, man. Like, you can talk about me all day long, attack me all day long, but when you start talking about my family, my kids, my wife, then now you out of bounds. And that's why I titled this episode "It's Time for Kanye to Go." Um, I'm on record saying that I'm not a Jay-Z or Beyonce fan or whatnot, but at the end of the day, bro, regardless of how I feel, kids is off limits, man. Especially considering that the internet was already trying to put labels and stuff on those kids without any confirmation and things like that. It ain't none of our business what their family, has to deal with as it pertains to their children, especially the younger ones. Shout out to my brother Rick on the Instagram live. He's wrong on so many levels. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And I truly feel like society has given him a pass for years. We talking decades, man. Like, and everybody uses this whole he lost his mom. He lost his mom. He ain't been right since he lost his mom. And that's what got me triggered. And that's what made me want to do this episode today. And I apologize if anybody's watching the Facebook Live and commenting, because I thought I changed the settings to where I could see it, but for whatever reason, it's still not working. Um, that hit home for me, man. And it's very triggering. And I'm not here to tell somebody how they should handle grief. We all go through that differently. It hits people differently. Some people may not cry. Some people may ball up and cry like a baby. For me, I've been angry. I will admit. Sometimes I question it and I just get in a funk. But losing a loved one, especially a parent, does not give you a pass to just go off on rants and say and do whatever you want to people and belittle people. And everybody's pulling this mental illness card. And I honestly don't think that that's fair to people that actually suffer from mental illness or have loved ones that suffer from mental illness. And again, this is just my opinion. I'm not here to diagnose Kanye. That ain't none of my business. But I think it's ironic that the only time these things happen, at least how it appears to me, is when he's getting ready to roll out a new project or something that doesn't go his way. That's when we get these antics. That's when we get these Twitter rants. And shout out to Burr on the Facebook Live. The Facebook comments are working now, so appreciate you. He's definitely wild. I'm happy now because it looks like everything is working how I need it to work. Um, but like, to me, the perception is currently, I think Playboy Cardi dropped an album or whatever, and apparently he wanted to be on the project and he wasn't. So then he starts throwing all these shots at Kendrick Lamar, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just out of nowhere, like just these random tweets. And then he starts talking about the Drake stuff. And if you all remember when Metro and Future and them dropped that song, he inserted himself into the Drake beef then. So he's attacking Drake. And I'm like, to me, this is all for publicity. Because if we're talking about mental illness, you can't turn that off and on. And that's why I feel like it's very disrespectful and it's distasteful for people that actually do suffer from mental illness and have loved ones that suffer from mental illness and things like that. That ain't nothing to where uh you cool for 2 or 3 months, you normal, you are your regular self, and then boom, now all of a sudden you just somebody that, oh, we don't know this person. And again, I'm no doctor. I can't diagnose nobody. He could be bipolar, whatever you want to call it, and who knows? He may have these little episodes here and there. But I think it's very strange that it only happens when he's getting ready to promote a product or when something doesn't go his way. And I'm just like, we can't keep giving him this pass, talking about, oh, it's mental illness, and oh, he lost his mother and things like that. And I'm just like, nah, bro. Like, again, I'm not here to tell somebody how to grieve. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe his mother passed back in 2007. And I'm like, bro, we in 2025. Like, we still get to let him hang his hat on, man. You know he lost his mom. It'll be 5 years in December since my mother passed. And I'm not here to make this about me, but I'm trying to explain why this is a sensitive topic for me. Because we're in the heart of COVID. We find out my mother has cancer, and I move my mother in with me and my family. We talking about a time period where we're on lockdown. We can't even go and visit each other, can't even be around each other. And every time we go to the doctor's office, only one person can be in the room. So for months, I had to sit there and watch my mother's health deteriorate. I had to watch my mother lose blood, can't even sleep at night because she was so uncomfortable. Tumor bulging out of her lung and through her back. That's how much weight she had lost. The tumor was bulging through her back. And through all of that, bro, I gotta sit there and pretend like it ain't hurting me. It ain't. Somebody's gotta be strong. And I watched my mother take her last breath, man. My mother was my best friend, bro. I talked to my mama about the birds and the bees and all of that. My mama taught me everything I know. My mama taught me how to ride a bike. It was my mother. In my darkest hour, I went to my mother. So, in terms of a relationship and how important that is, I understand what he may have gone through and may continue to be going through. But that don't give you no pass to sit here and attack people and think you can say what you want to and then cover it up with, man, I ain't been right since my mom passed. Nah, bro.
I disagree.
I respectfully disagree with that idea. And to me, in my opinion, the fact that he's a celebrity, I feel like everybody has universally given him a pass and he knows it. He knows it. People have gone to the lengths of saying that he's a genius. Now, it's funny how when he's not going through these episodes, he's a great businessman, he's a billionaire, he's a this, he's a that, he's a musical legend, he's a this and that. Now, it can't be an on off switch. Not gonna lie, it does work that way, bro, but nonetheless, we are still responsible for our actions. Kanye full of stir shit. Excuse me, because I'm still a little congested. Um, I just don't get it. I don't get it. And that's why I'm just like, once he made the remarks in the comments, not even about just Beyonce and Jay-Z's kids, man. He started going on a rant about Iggy and they child. And I'm one of them people where, bro, I just like to just sit back and read the room, bro. I just like to read the comments, and I get it, man. The internet is a dangerous place. You really can't take too much into how people are responding on the internet, because a lot of people are just trolling and saying shit just for clicks and likes. Um, Apparently that's what Charlamagne and was trying to tell Jess Hilarious today. Get out the comments, quit reading the comments. But I'm just saying, like, we constantly pick and choose which side of the fence we want to be on, depending on who the celebrity is. And it's like everybody has enabled this man, going all the way back to when he jumped up and interrupted the little Taylor Swift thing. I'm like, bro, that was the early 2000s. And for me, I think some people love that power. They love that attention. And once he started realizing that, man, people really are into seeing me do these things and these different little antics and this and that, that's when he started feeling like he was untouchable. And now we got the monster that we got today, who just feels like he can say and do whatever he wants to, attack all types of groups of people. And when you start putting a damn swastika on t-shirts and shit like that, and it's like, when is enough enough, man? And like I said, hopefully this current situation is gonna be where people draw the line in the sand, because now he going on rants talking about Jay-Z wasn't at his wedding and this and that. And it's like, these tweets are well thought out. At least that's how it looks to me. For somebody who you want to say is battling mental situations and things like that, again, I'm no doctor, no psychiatrist or nothing like that. I'm not here to diagnose him. Shout out to E on the live, yay on that 80s coke. Dog, like, for real, like, I'm like, it can be a laughing matter to lighten the mood, because like I said, I'm gonna be honest and say that I'm pissed. It ain't even got nothing to do with the tweets, bro. It's just the fact that time and time again, I keep seeing people give him a pass. And they give him a pass talking about he lost his mom. I don't want to name, give names on this episode, but man, several of my childhood friends, several of my friends that I've grown to know outside of Clinton, Kentucky, I have a lot of friends that have lost a parent, bro. It's actually kind of strange how many people I know that have lost a parent. And based on the logic that people are using, then it's okay for all of us to just crash out from time to time and just go off on the world and say and do whatever we want to, because we hurting inside. There ain't a day that don't go by that I don't think about my mother, man. Like, but that still don't give me the ability to just go out and treat people like shit. Like, nah, man, what are we doing? And that's why I was trying to explain to Avery earlier. It's like, I don't know if it's because dude is rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have this bad habit of viewing people in a different light based on how much money we think they have or what they're worth. And I'm like, nah, bro, these motherfuckers is human just like me and you. I don't give a fuck how much money they got. Excuse my language. Just because you got money don't mean you can talk to me any kind of way, nigga. Fuck you. Like I'm dumbfounded by that idea that because you have money or you hold some type of status, whether it's an employee, like, that's a label, bro. You don't get to talk to me any kind of way. I don't care what your job title says, bro. If you can't talk to me like somebody with some kind of decency and respect for others, then shit, I'm in the wrong place. And I'm finna exit quick, because it don't take a lot just to respect people, man. Respect people, families, and stuff like that. And here we go again, bringing up LeBron, bro. And I hate to do that, but I was just like, this is really my first time being able to talk about it because the little Stephen A stuff happened. And I see the responses from people, and 99% of the responses is from people that didn't even like the man to begin with. So I'm taking that shit with a grain of salt. But I'm like, if Stephen A was critiquing the entire draft class, then Bronny don't get a pass. In comparison to his peers and things like that, this is where Bronny stacks up. Is he underperforming? Most can say yes, but based on his pick selection, 55th, to me, he's overachieving in comparison to all the other ones. But Stephen A didn't take that approach. You open up First Take and your opening segment is talking about Bronny, bro. Like, we ain't never seen that. So nah, Stephen A, you getting checked, bro. Keep my damn family out of this. Regardless of how you feel about LeBron, regardless of how you feel about how Bronny got there, bro, don't question what I do as a father on national TV for the whole world to see. And I thought again that was a universal. Kids is off limits, and I get it. He's not a kid; he's a man. He's a young man. But at the end of the day, to LeBron James, he's a kid. That's his son. Like, that's the issue. We pick and choose who the rules apply to. So going back to this Kanye shit, bro, it's like now that he done aimed at Jay-Z and Beyonce, I think that's what's gonna do it. And we're finally gonna see the collapse of Kanye West, bro. This man moved in the house across the street from Kim Nim, doing all this crazy shit. And even then, people was giving him a pass, bro. Man, he just trying to see his kids. He just, man, y'all ain't never seen no goofy shit like that. Y'all go through a nasty breakup or whatever you want to call it, and then you go and buy the house across the street. You attacking the man that she's dealing with now. Like, bro, like, come on, bro. And then, oh, man, you know he's dealing with mental illness. Oh, man, you know his mom died. Like, man, fuck out of here, man. To me, as disrespectful to people who have lost a parent or have lost a close loved one. Or again, somebody who's actually dealing with mental health issues, bro. That's disrespectful. And I'm like, nah, man. Nah. I'm tired of watching this dude get a pass for that. That's crazy. That's beyond crazy, man. So I'm curious to see where this is gonna go. And like, is this a situation where somebody gonna have to put hands on this man or what, doc? But then it's like, do we just let him keep going off, ignore him, and eventually he'll go away? Like, I don't know, bro, because it's been happening for so long. We've been watching this for years, man, years. And it's that's just Kanye being Kanye, man. Ignore him, he'll go away. Like, nah, bro. Where do you draw the line in the sand, man? Because if it was somebody attacking his kids, come on, man. It's crazy. But anywho, man, like I said, man, I wanted to get that off my chest, and maybe I should have sat down and done this episode with somebody else that may be able to give me a different perspective on how they're viewing this. Again, shout out to Avery, man. I understand that at one point he was a huge Kanye West fan, and he's been, posting on his social media, some of his thoughts and feelings, and how, you know, over the course of time, we're all accountable for this person that he has become because we've enabled him, you know what I'm saying, let him get away with some of the things that he's been saying and doing all this time. And now it's just so out of control to where you have no idea what's going to come out of this man's mouth or come from his fingers sitting on Twitter. And it's like, if somebody really loved and cared about this man, you wouldn't even give him access to that type of stuff. That's why I feel like personally it's strategic. He knows exactly what he's doing. If you really cared and loved this man, then you would take away his access to that. He ain't getting in no car driving nowhere. He ain't walking into no store to buy no cell phone. So who's giving him access to all this stuff? And I could be wrong. That's just my opinion. I just feel like he's so high up in terms of celebrity status. He can't just walk into places like he used to anymore. I mean, we see all the incidents, the situations with the paparazzi and him breaking people's phones and this and that. He can't go anywhere without the cameras following him. He supposedly got a wife, bro, and it's like, if you really care about this man, you love this man, like, why are you letting this man crash out like this? Speaking of kids, bro, you honestly don't think that his kids is gonna grow up and see all this? You leaving a trail, bro, of all this stuff, man. And when your kids get old enough to actually see what happened and what's going on, they gonna pick a side, man. I honestly feel like a lot of parents don't get that. Once your children become a certain age and they're able to put two and two together and realize what's going on, bro, they gonna pick a side. And you gotta live with that. You gotta live with it. But I'm like, this man uninvited shows up to the Grammys, makes his wife take off a coat. She's sitting her butt ass naked in a see-through dress. He's been humiliating this woman, his so-called wife, the whole entire time they've been married, making her walk around with the skimpiest things. People forget they was somewhere and he's in a boat making her do things that ain't supposed to be done in public. It's all for attention, in my opinion. Now, like, nobody's gonna change my mind. You're not gonna do it. And then he flipped the whole Sunday service stuff and got everybody back on his side again. And then he milked that cow, and then eventually he showed his true colors again. I'm just like, bro, come on, man. What we doing? What we doing? So that's my little rant. I'm gonna keep it at about 30 minutes. Um, Let me know in the comments for those that listen or watch this, man. What are y'all thoughts on this? Like, what's the deal breaker? Like, he done attacked Jay-Z and Beyonce's family. He done went after Iggy. Um, the whole Nazi stuff, swastikas, the red hat, Trump this, Trump that. Um, Slavery was a choice. I ain't even touched that joint. That was a minute ago. Slavery was a choice, and it's like, come on, bro. What are we doing? What are we doing? Come on, man. Kids supposed to be off limits, dog. And somebody got to put hands on them. I'm sorry, that's just my opinion, bro. Like, don't do that to that man and his wife's family. Kids is off limits. I don't give a damn how you feel about them in terms of their music or anything like that. That's where you draw the line at. You gotta see me, bro. As soon as I see you, bro, it's on. It is on. But anyways, y'all let me know in the comments, man. Like, is it time for him to go? Like, money has him thinking he's invincible. I swear that's how I feel, bro. Like, you saw the transformation. You saw it. Me personally, I feel like once he started comparing himself to God and referencing himself as God, that's when I was like, all right, bro, you got it. You on your own. Like, I ain't never been no real Kanye fan. No way. Like, to me, and a lot of people disagree with me. I always felt like dude was weird anyway. He was weird to me, bro. Just something about him just didn't sit right with me. And it's like, money changes people, bro. Money changes people, man. I remember an episode I done with Dante. Shout out to Dante, man. I made that statement. I was like, man, money changes people. And he felt like that's not true. um, you saw the transformation, and again, I get it. It's a traumatic experience. You lose a loved one. You you have to watch somebody that you were so close with be put in the ground. It does change you. It does make you view the world differently. It does have some impact on your behavior and how you maneuver and things like that. I ain't gonna sit there and lie and say that I haven't been impacted by my mother's death. For somebody that was always classified as a quiet person, I'm even more secluded now. Like I ain't got too much to say, bro. Just leave me alone because I look at people differently. I've watched people the whole entire time that she was sick, and now that she's gone, a lot of them people, bro, they don't even reach out. They don't even say nothing. And I took a mental note of that. So guess what? I ain't got no beef with you. I ain't mad at you or nothing like that. It's just, bro, we ain't got nothing to talk about. There ain't nothing to say. I peeped how you moved, took a note of it. I'm cool. But that don't give me a pass to get online and sit there and bash people in this. I can sit on this podcast all day long and name drop and talk about people and be like, man, I apologize, man. I was just having one of them moments. I was just thinking about my mom. I'm missing my mom. That's a bullshit excuse, man. It's bullshit. And I feel like, bro, his time done came and went. So we are watching the downfall, hopefully. Because I honestly don't see how he's gonna bounce back from this. What group of people is gonna embrace him now? It's crazy. The motherfucker should have been canceled. They want to cancel all these celebrities and things like that, and the people that should have been canceled still walking around here going on these damn Twitter rants. But anywho, man, I'm done. I'm done complaining. Like I said, my biggest beef and gripe with all of that was it's disrespectful to the people that actually do suffer from mental illness, things that's beyond their control, and it's very disrespectful to people who have actually lost a parent or somebody that's close. Join late. What we talking about? Is it time for Kanye to go, fam? Like him sitting there tweeting about Jay-Z and Beyonce's kids, bro. That's way out of bounds. That's way out of bounds. And then you throwing that R word and sticking that on them babies and stuff like that, bro. Like nah, bro. Somebody got to touch him up. That's just my opinion, but somebody got to touch him up. Nah, you don't do that, man. You don't do that. Look, I ain't even talk about the hell he. I'm done after this. Excuse me. This man put his daughter on a track with Diddy and Diddy's son, knowing what Diddy got going on right now. Oh, get Kanye all the way out of here. He been gone, bro. Like, I think this right here is the breaking point. We lived through the whole Trump this and Trump that, the red hat, and finally it took him saying some outlandish shit towards Jay-Z and Beyonce for people to finally push this nigga over the edge, man. Get him on up out of here. But I'm like, with everything that's being attached and affiliated to Diddy's name, you gonna drop a track with your daughter's voice on it and his voice on the same track, and we blaming it on mental illness, bro? Really, really, man. He know what the fuck he doing, man. Controversy creates headlines, man. And every time he wants publicity, he does something foolish. He says something ignorant, or he puts his wife out there naked. Every time, it's calculated. It's calculated, bro. If you really go back and just watch and peep how he moves, man, every time he getting ready to release something, he'll do or say something crazy. When he wanted somebody to invest in him, talking about he was broke and he needed money, this and that, he'll say or do something crazy and then hang his hat on. Oh man, y'all know he grieving. Y'all know he went through this and that, and he's on this Medicaid. He's on that. He could, man. It's a slap in the face for people who got to deal with that every single day, bro. It's family members that wake up every single day and got to take medications and stuff just so they can function, just so they can get through the day. And you telling me somebody with that much wealth ain't got nobody in his corner that can make sure that he's on his meds, he's in his right frame of mind before they allow him to have access to the rest of the world and say and do all these crazy things? Fuck out of here, man. Again, that's just my opinion. You ain't gotta agree with me. You ain't gotta like what I say. It's just me, bro. That shit's fake and it's disrespectful. And that's the angle that I'm looking at it as somebody that watched their mother take their last breath. I still got to get up and function, bro. I still got to get up and be strong for my family, be here for my kids. I can't sit here and crawl into a corner and be mad at the fucking world because I lost my mother. As bad as I want to, I watched my mother go in, like her heart stopped in my back seat of my car, bro. I'm driving. I look in the back and my mother is slumped over, not breathing. If that ain't grounds for somebody to lose their fucking mind, then what is? But that don't mean I can get on her and talk crazy to people and say whatever I want to people and treat them how I want to treat them and look like people are beneath me, bruh. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's why I'm like, man, this nigga ain't getting no pass for that, man. We all done went through that. We all done watched a loved one or somebody close die. It's gonna happen to all of us. Shit, miss me with that, bro. Like, come on, man. Miss me with that. I don't give you no grounds to sit there and get on Twitter and talk crazy about people and their families, bro. Somebody should have been done touched him, man. But at the end of the day, that's what money do to you. Dog. It make you feel like you invincible, make you feel like you can say and do and treat people and this and that. Like, but guess what? Every time you pop outside, there go the cameras. Everybody taking pictures of him. Everybody posting headlines, man. Like, nah, bro. Sitting there and watching how he treat that woman that's supposedly his wife. You gonna make her go out and get naked in front of the whole world, bro. Like, really? Come on, man. I ain't got no respect for you. But that's what's wrong with the world, man. We give people power who don't need it. And the people who got power and try to do right, you piss on them. But anywho, man, that's my rant. I'm glad that the Facebook comments and stuff is working now. Uh People enjoy chaos. He feeds off of it. That is exactly what it is, bro. That's exactly what it is. And it's like, if this was a regular occurrence, then yeah, man, Kanye crazy, dog. Somebody need to take his phone from him. But it only happens at certain points. And if he felt like he was supposed to be on dude album and he was left off, then that's what triggered him and that's what led to these rants. Come on, man. Social media era needs to die. Amen to that. Bruh, across the board, it's got to go, man. It's done ruined everything. Sports, everyday life, like social media died. Like, we just living in a weird time right now, bro, where it's like the people who hate the most get the most attention. I've never seen this before in my life, dog. It's like nothing is good enough. Somebody can hit 9 3-pointers tonight in this college game I'm getting ready to turn on. Somebody can hit 9 3-pointers. Well, you remember such and such hit 10. Who fucking cares, bro? This is my moment. Shout out to P on the live, bro. Like, I hate that, bro. That's why I tell people, man, like, to me, the ultimate slap in the face is comparing me to another man, bro. And I get it. It's barbershop talk. It's talking points. Like, such and such was dope, but he ain't this person. And it's like, bro, I don't want to be that person. Like, let me do me, bro. Like, I swear there's nothing worse than coming in and I done put all this work in and you be like, oh, well, such and such did it this way. Such and such did this. Who the fuck cares? So yeah, bro, that social media shit, man, it's done ruined everything, bro. You look at all these podcasts and stuff, and the podcasts that are very successful are the ones that create the most controversy. They say the most outlandish shit because they know that's what's gonna get reactions. That's what's gonna cause people to talk. And it's like it's all fueled by negativity, man. And going back to this Kanye shit, and I'm done, bro. It's like that's what it's about. Shout out to Sneak. He loves the media attention and the reaction he's getting from saying some of the things that he's saying and doing some of the things that he does. As long as we tune in and respond to his posts, his Twitter feed, he's gonna keep doing it. Amen. And that's what I was trying to tell Avery earlier, bro. I'm like, we've 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 empowered him this whole way, bro. And I honestly feel like him jumping on stage saying that Beyonce should have won is kind of where it started. You go back to that point, and it's like, well, did he lie? That's a That was his moment up, or he done went and took the mic and he does this. It's like, come on, bro. Regardless of whether you agree or disagree with the results, bro, like you gonna go up there and take somebody else's moment. That's some sucker shit, man. And he been on sucker shit his whole career, bro. And that's why I was just like, certain people, I look at them different, man. And I always felt like he was just weird to me, bro. But we gave him a pass. Oh, he's a billionaire. He's a billionaire. He's a businessman. He's just like, man, give a fuck how much money he got. We empower anyone with a blue check next to their name, bro. It's real, bro. Like, the fuck does how much money he got that gives him the ability to do what? Nah, man. But that's the issue, bro. We equate money to success. And I'm like, bro, you can be a successful person in life and not be rich. But that's for another day, man. Some people may not catch that. People think money brings happiness and it don't. You can have all the money in the world and be miserable. Because apparently that's what this motherfucker is, man. Forbes got him listed at what, 400 million, 500 million, and it ain't enough. Miserable. Got a beautiful family, bro. Beautiful family. He lost that. That ain't enough. He got to tear somebody else's family down, bro. That's wild, man. That's wild. But anyways, I appreciate y'all chiming in. I'm going to sit down and watch these college games. Definitely gonna go live. Probably, hell, I can't go live tomorrow because that's when the games start. Um, I may not go live, but I'm gonna share my bracket. Um, I said it on the other episode. I think Duke is gonna win this year, but should be talking basketball, man. Talking about this crazy month. But nah, like I said, man, I'm done ranting and venting, man. Appreciate y'all on the live and stuff, man. Got the Facebook comments working. Shout out to my family that's been watching. Um, Hopefully this year is a good year, man. Like I said, I'm really enjoying the StreamYard that allows me to use the Facebook Live, the YouTube Live. I got the Instagram Live going. All of this, you know what I'm saying, simultaneously. I can see the comments and stuff now and I can react. And then as soon as I get done, it's already uploaded and posted. So it helps me. You know, I ain't got to sit there and do all the leg work behind the scenes. But of course, it costs me a pretty penny to make all this stuff work, man. So y'all help me get to 1,000 subscribers so we can monetize the YouTube channel. Be sure to tell a friend and tell a friend. Duke, cuz first round pick, Florida. I think, look, I filled out a bracket on the Yahoo, the one for the money. I got Florida and Duke for the championship with Duke winning. Florida actually shocked me in the SEC tournament, man. Like I didn't realize how much size they had. And then that little guard is tough. But that's why I'm picking Duke, bro. I was like, Duke got size. They got the guards that can penetrate. They got shooters. Duke got everything that you possibly could want in a team. And based on their region, I don't see it. The strongest team over there is Alabama. And all it's going to take is for them to have a bad shooting night. And it's a wrap. Arizona was kind of up and down this year. So to me, Duke, you can you can pencil Duke in the Final Four automatically. Uh that Houston side, I think Tennessee is a sleeper. Um I want to see Kentucky in this first game, and then they'll play the winner of Illinois and whoever wins tonight between Texas and Xavier. So I think Kentucky can get to the Sweet 16, but then once you start talking UCLA, Tennessee, that's when it start getting shaky. So I don't think Houston got a real challenge in front of them. And then like I said, Florida, if you look over here on their side, I think St. John's and Louisville got the short end of the stick, bro. Like the season that Louisville had, you throw them at an 8 seed and then you make them play Creighton out the gate, knowing that Louisville really don't have the size. That big number 11, I think he's number 11, big white dude, dog. He gonna give them some trouble tomorrow or whenever they play. Um, I don't think that's fair. And then if they do beat Creighton, then you turn around and got Auburn, bro. That's brutal. But then St. John's, the season that they had, after they win their first game, you turn around and they got to play the winner between Kansas and Arkansas. Come on, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. So I might log in later on and sit down and talk about it because I think Florida and Duke, it's gonna come down to them two. And like I said, that's just size, shooting ability, and guards that are tough, guards that are willing to get downhill and go get buckets. Oh, but anywho, man, appreciate y'all, man. Like I said, y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Uh, go follow the TikTok channel. Get back on that. And sky's the limit, man. We out.
Ass toasted, no competition. Amnesia coasting. I feel so high, I feel so live. My body's in the twine. Amnesia coasting. I feel so live, and I know why. That I can't deny. Amnesia coasting. Giddy, fine wine, fools, malt liquor. Wish me I'm high class.